What's going on, guys? Snazzy's got a gun here, and today I have a flawless 37-0 with the MP7 on the map Turbine. It's really ugly, it's really boring, it's nothing special, but it's just a flawless, and I figured I'd use it real quick and get it off the hard drive and get rid of the space that it's taken. But I just want to talk to you guys today. And also, before I get into it, you might be wondering why I'm using the MP7. I know this is definitely a match for like sniper rifles and assault rifles. I think I accidentally chose it. And you know how like on Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, you had that first 15 seconds you could actually, change your weapon. But this game doesn't have that. So when I tried to change it, I couldn't. So I just figured might as well go ahead and just try to do what we can do. And I ended up getting the nuclear title, 37 kills in a row, and all that good stuff. But what I want to talk to you guys today is just about my feelings on Black Ops 2. I know the game's been out for almost 2 months. Well, it has been 2 months now, I think. I don't know. Can't really remember when this game came out. November 13th, 16th, 18th, something like that. Who cares? Whatever. But I just want to talk to you about my feelings. You guys haven't got to hear my feelings about this game, and I'm going to talk about, how I felt about the other Call of Duties, and then leading up to how I feel now about this Call of Duty. They always say that your first Call of Duty is your favorite, and most people's is COD 4. Most of you younger guys is Modern Warfare 2. And my first Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 2. I discovered Call of Duty. I was a sports games guy before that. I always played, Madden, NCAA football, NBA Live, 2K, all those games back then. I was always a sports guy. I wouldn't even pick up games like this. Now, I would get, like, Medal of Honor. Back when Medal of Honor was just a single-player game, there wasn't this, like, crappy multiplayer that they put out now compared to, like, what Call of Duty multiplayer is. It was just old World War games, and that's what I always played. And the only other game, like, military-wise that I would play was like Ace Combat, is that air pilot game or whatever. But, one day I was over at my buddy Chris's house, and he was playing Modern Warfare 2. Now, I had Modern Warfare 2 because it was all hyped up, but I never played online games, ever. I didn't get it. I had an Xbox. I never played Xbox Live. And then I saw him playing it one day, and I was like, damn, that looks fucking awesome to play online. Because he was sitting there talking smack to kids and things like that. And then I picked it up. I went and bought a long ass Ethernet cord, and I went and bought a year's worth of Xbox Live time, and I think my first gamer tag was literally like J Masters 1988, which is like my fucking first initial, my last name, and then the year I was born. And I played it, and I fucking just got this feeling of, oh, this is just so cool. Like, I'm playing with other people around the world. And this is before I knew what lag was, before I knew what, like, any terms of Call of Duty was. And I was so scrubby-dubby that it wasn't even funny. Nice misknife there. But I was so bad. I was getting pumped. I would, like, text him. I'd be like, hey, dude, I just went 7-2. 7-2. Can you believe that? And I'm just pumped. I was just fucking pumped for a 7-2 gameplay. And nowadays, if I was to go 7-2, that better be search and destroy. If not, I've had terrible, or I better have gotten put into the game late. Because that, to me now, that isn't anything. And I wish it wasn't like that. I wish I could go back to just playing Call of Duty like I played it back then. But once you've gotten the taste of success with Call of Duty, once you've gotten this mindset that you are the best, and I was playing Modern Warfare 2 last night, and you can see that little grenade throw right there. Grenades in Modern Warfare 2 fly like a motherfucker. But anyways, once you've tasted the success in Call of Duty, and you've played game battles, and you've done well, and when you get beat by what you think is randoms, it really upsets you. And you could carry people in Modern Warfare 2 once you got good. But anyways, back to when I first started playing, And then once you, like I said, you started getting good, and you started this thing that you were like, you got your first nuke. When I got my first nuke, I'm talking, it was the ugliest fucking nuke you've ever seen. But I screamed. If you could see the reaction that I had, it was nuts. And I literally stayed in the same spot. I was on favela behind some crates, and I sat with an RPD, and I camped my ass off, and I got my Harrier. and I got a nuke, and I screamed. I think I might have even shed a tear for that, because nobody in my group had gotten a nuke before, and I was the one that started playing it last. They'd been playing since COD 4. They had played World War, and they couldn't get nukes, and I was like, oh my god, I just got a nuke. I just got a fucking nuke. I just got a fucking nuke. And I think after that is when the tears came, and it was absolutely probably one of the greatest feelings of my life. Back then, gaming wise, it was probably one of the best gaming feelings I'd ever had. And that was awesome. And god, these Bettys right here, damn, these guys were Betty setting fools. I had to like strategically place myself in this room. Oop, gotta sit down, Betty. But anyways, that game just was so much fun. So much nostalgia when you sit and you think about it. And that's when, I discovered YouTube after 2 or 3 months. I discovered Hutch and Host Migration Podcast. And, I think, so that's why I think that Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite Call of Duty. And I think it always will be, just for the simple fact that it was my first. I've never had those feelings again I had with that game. And I've never had the emotions in the game, because now, when you die, it just brings frustration, and it just brings hate towards the game, which and it shouldn't, because it literally is just a game. But it's really hard when you've done something for so long, over so many years, and it's just tough to get over that and go back to that first day of Call of Duty feeling. And And I loved that feeling. That feeling was awesome. So, this commentary's come to an end. I literally didn't talk about anything that I wanted to talk about. Maybe I'll talk about some in the next commentary. But in the comments below, guys, go ahead and let me know what your first Call of Duty was, what your first experiences were, and then what your favorite Call of Duty is to this day. So if you like the video, feel free to like it. You guys have a good rest of your day. Peace.